What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gideon's Tactical. We are reviewing today the Gerber CFB. Whoosh. This thing is an awesome light utility tactical, obviously combat fixed blade CFB. What they pitched to you, and I believe that it would absolutely do that task. So let's go ahead and give you some quick specs right off the bat. We got a 9.5-inch overall blade. We have a knife total blade length of 4.5 with an actual cutting length of 4 inches even. We have it made out of 154 cm steel, made here in Portland, Oregon, USA. 1/8 of an inch thick, so you can see it's a full tang with a little knocker, non-lethal, with a lanyard hole back there. Craton type of rubberized scales. Flat grind, razor, hair popping sharp, out of the box, Tanto designed only. Let's go ahead and look at these quick right here. The blade itself, you got half of it is serrated. Those are razor sharp serrations. Very easy to resharpen when the time comes, and just razor sharp. Really good for a lot of, just man-made materials, cutting nylon like this up here, cutting a seatbelt if your Humvee were to flip over, something like that. It's going to do a great job. And then you got the nice straight edge of the Tanto, almost drop point design. Great for stabbing and piercing. Great for, penetrating, prying, popping open crates on the army base, stabbing your, enemy at close quarters, and opening up your MRE if needed. So, all those things is going to do a great job. This is not a great survival knife. This is not a great knife if you're a backpacker. This probably isn't the best because of the Tanto design. Tantos are not the best for wood processing and survival type of use. They're much better designed for utility / more tactical, kind of like 60-40. 60% tactical, 40% utility. They're much better for that. So if you're a backpacker or just an average Joe and you're never going to be probably using this in a fighting situation, this probably isn't the best design. But if you love Tantos for some reason, or you are in the military, law enforcement, or you just want something that is a little stronger, that you're probably not going to be doing a lot of wood processing and a lot more, defending your life, prying open things, popping stuff open, cutting man-made materials and stuff, this is going to be awesome blade design. 4 inches, super lightweight, by the way. The knife itself is 4.9 ounces, and then I believe the sheath itself is right around the same, so about 10 ounces total package, which is really, really nice. And that thin, nice and thin, so it's really fast, quick. Gonna slice, stab, rotate, stab. It's gonna do all those things really nice and easy, really smooth and quick, lightweight blade. 154 cm. Now, this is the exact same model design as the old discontinued Yari 2, except they use the S30V. I do not know why they have switched to 154 cm. I did call Gerber. They told me that this is a Rockwell hardness of 55 to 57. So that's a little lower than we know from most Benchmade products. Benchmade usually does 59 to 60 or 61 for their 154 cm. And what they told me, and what makes sense to me, is that Gerber decided to kind of bring their Rockwell hardness down a little bit so that the 154 cm doesn't chip, because it is known to chip at those harder Rockwell hardness with hard use, prying and hacking and stabbing. There is a tendency to chip, so they brought that down so it has much less tendency to chip, but you're still going to get some really great edge retention, better than definitely a lot of the other, their 420 high carbon that their infantry LMF is made out of, and some of their other knives. This is definitely going to hold an edge better, and it's going to be easier to resharpen out in the field than, say, Benchmade's 154 cm at that harder Rockwell hardness. So, but razor sharp out of the box, going to have good edge retention and good maintenance when it does come time to put that edge back on there. Great jimping along the back spine here into that thumb ramp, as well as on the back bottom here with those finger choil kind of designed lock up there with the extra jimping on the back. Really, really good. So regardless if you're holding it in the normal style and you're stabbing that way, or reverse grip, however you're holding this knife, you're going to get fantastic traction, and you're not going to accidentally, slip up and cut yourself. You are locked in place when you're doing your stabbing and thrusting with this Gerber CFB. It does kind of give you a blank spot there for kind of like a half finger choil, so that if you did want to choke up, you could do a little bit of whittling or really detailed cutting tasks if you had to, without accidentally cutting yourself. That is kind of a nice little feature there. I know some people would rather have the edge all the way back, and I get that, but I also understand the kind of giving you that blank spot for the finger choil or detailed work. The inserts here are kind of a Kraton rubberized material, nice, warm to the touch. The handle is slightly thin. You can see that. It got a nice palm swell, but it is just small in your hand when it comes to the thickness. Great size. I wear large size gloves. So, I mean, you're going to get plenty of room, you know, and you're going to be nice and locked up, and you got plenty of room to spare, but it is just a little thin on the actual thickness of the handle. I'm used to something a little bit thicker, which isn't bad. I mean, it doesn't take away from the knife. You just got to know that. It is a little bit of a thin knife when you're holding it in your hand, but those Kraton inserts feel really good, that rubberized material, much better than the aluminum handles of the old Yari 2, which is exactly what this design is taken from. Just a much better job, feels a lot better, and these are absolutely interchangeable. So if you do have a Yari 2, say, drop point design or the Tanto, and you just want to switch out and you love the knife, but you want to get the inserts, or you wish those handles were a little bit better, these inserts can unscrew and you can absolutely put them on your Yari 2 because it's the exact same handle cutout design. All right, so that's the knife itself. Awesome for tactical and fighting use, I believe, and great for all the stuff around a military base and survival in a tactical, urban, fighting type of environment. Sheath, I'm going to try and step on it here as fast as I can. Great plastic inserted sheath right here. It is absolutely removable. You can unvelcro it here, unvelcro it here, and here. So it's just this little plastic insert, and it is fantastic. It is able to take the knife in either left or right-handed, clicks it in with retention clips right there on either side of the hilt and finger guard. Clicks nice into place, no rattle whatsoever. It's not going to fall out. You can carry it upside down however you want it. You just push your thumb up against that little lever, boom, slides right out. Not going to dull your blade or anything like that, and zero rattle, so very stealthy. Or you can keep this nylon on. It's kind of a hit and miss for me with that nylon. I'm going to tell you why. First off, you can remove that button strap, but it does come with a button strap here for the knife itself to hold the knife in place with a nice strong button. The problem is that it's way too large, so that when the knife is in there and you button this, it really has no purpose. I mean, see how big that gap is? I can stick my whole finger in through there in between the handle and the knife itself. So that's pretty stupid. Basically no purpose, in my opinion, on why you would have that there. So it's better just to put it underneath that Velcro spot right there. You do have belt loop lashings with buttons, so you can put it on your tactical belt or belt, you know, without taking it off, which is nice. Nice strong buttons there as well. Molly all the way along the back. That is a nice added feature right there. Nice little loop down here with the paracord. Paracord came with it. It's not shoelace. It is actual paracord, which is great. So this kind of really takes away from it, I think. I mean, it's basically worthless. You don't even need it. And if you didn't like all these nylon, extra nylon, you can just take this whole thing off and just have the plastic insert itself and then molly it with paracord or, you know, molly straps or Alice clips to your pack if that's what you would like to do. So again, this is the Gerber CFB Combat Fixed Blade. Awesome utility knife, great use out in the field for your tactical fighting needs. So thanks for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.